Ryan Garcia did not quit against Gervonta Tank Davis. In this video, I will break down why that assertion is ridiculous and provide some technical aspects of that shot, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. This is your boy JG. This is a Punch Report. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy JG. This is the Punch Report. Let's get into the content. You see the photo here. That's Gervonta Davis landing a tough shot on Ryan Garcia. It's floating around out there in Twitter right now, a little bit on YouTube, some channels covering this aspect, essentially claiming that Ryan Garcia, he didn't have heart. He didn't have what it took to bounce back and be a real champion. And he should have got up and tried harder and did a little bit more. Well, with the exception of a few fighters out there, the majority of individuals making this claim, they have probably never fought before, never been hit with a tough shot like that, and don't know what it's like, especially when in this position right here, where, I stated the exchange would be the downfall of Ryan Garcia in previous breakdown videos. It's an area where he struggles. That left hand that he's throwing is coming up so wide, presents a very perfect opportunity for a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis to land that shot. And the other thing that's interesting, and I am going to put the clip in here, the ending sequence of the shot. You see Ryan Garcia leaning over on Tank Davis, who's bent down, putting his weight on the back of his head and neck, just boxing tactics and such. But one of the things that gets missed in that type of that setup in that scenario, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to come up and essentially corkscrew into that shot, giving him a bunch of leverage, a bunch of leverage. Add that with the momentum being created by Ryan Garcia's own shot, and he's throwing, typically as you throw a shot, you exhale. That's a perfect scenario for a devastating effect created by landing a body shot of this caliber. The other thing that I want to address with this deal is this. We all said going into this fight, Gervonta Tank Davis, it's not even like debatable. He has God tier power. All knockouts except for 2 fights. And when one of those fights, he broke his hand. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that he could land a shot so brutal to the body of any individual and get them up out of here. Keep in mind, he dropped Mario Barrios, a bigger guy than Ryan Garcia, to the body as well. Nice, short, clean shot. My question for the viewer is this. What is the expectation for any combatant? And, Ryan Garcia, obviously. Why do we have to see a scenario where, okay, he gets back up, let's say he beats the count. There's a minute 44 left in that round. So we have to see him get slaughtered before we're satisfied with the results of the bout. It's a tough shot. You can't take it. And I've been in that position before. Shout out to my man, Drew, kickboxing, sparring. Throws a nasty switch 9 right into my liver. You get hit, you think you can absorb the shot, and then you take that knee. Now, speaking of which, Ryan Garcia knew he was in trouble. Tank Davis also knew he was in trouble. Take a look at the photo right here. This is the face of a man, if you look at Tank Davis, who knows I just landed something devastating on you. Ryan Garcia, in the following clip, I'll throw the clip in here as well. Ryan Garcia in the following clip actually is doing the best he can to sustain himself, understanding he just got hit with a really great shot. Then you see him take the knee. Going back to the photo of Gervonta Tank Davis, he knew what he got off on Ryan Garcia. I was cruising around on Instagram yesterday, and I saw a post that was it was like reused by, I think, MMA Fight Weekly or something like that. But it's of Jamal Hill, the current 205-pound champion in the UFC, and he stated, you see it right here. I'll put it right here. Essentially a nasty body shot. You can hear it from here. If you go to Showtime Sports on their Instagram, they have several shots, several angles of the exchange, and it's disgusting. The body shot, when it lands, the sound that it creates is absolutely vile. It's a violent, violent shot. I'm not here to cape for Ryan Garcia. I said he had a very low probability to win this fight. I called stoppage by body shot or possibly TKO. So that's what I expected to see happen. I think the one thing that threw me off a little bit is the reality of the fact that Tank Davis toyed with Ryan Garcia. For the most part, that was a non-competitive bout. I've stated that before as well. But I think Ryan Garcia showed up. He did the best he could with his limited skill set, and it wasn't enough. Dropped in the 2nd, stopped in the 7th with a body shot, and we all know the rest is history. Ultimately, the purpose of me making this video is this. provide some context and some insight about what it really means to get hit to the body like that, especially when you're throwing a shot of your own. The awareness of Tank Davis to recognize, oh, I just got you. And Ryan Garcia doing his best to say, oh, I'm good, ultimately succumbing to the shot and not making the count. Ryan Garcia did not quit this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis stopped him to the body. This is your boy, JG. This is Punch Report. We out.